In the last month, I've traveled to some beautiful locations around the world, including the Maldives, Japan, and Singapore. These were trips where I had to make sure I'm well packed so I can travel well, work efficiently, and capture the once-in-a-lifetime memories. As someone who is abroad for a good chunk of time every year, I've learned a lot about domestic plus international travel, and I've come up with what I think are the best premium travel items in a travel kit that I cannot step on the plane without. I'll start with the luggage and bags that I take with me, then I'll show you everything I pack inside them. Kicking it off with arguably the most important item, the suitcase. This is the suitcase that I use for most trips, the Carl Friedrich check-in suitcase. I've been through a lot of suitcases over the better half of a decade, and for this one, I've used this a couple years now and still love it. It's a nice balance between durability, spaciousness, and good looks. There is two sizes to pick from, and I opted for the smaller size for its portability, and I'm quite glad that I did because there's more than enough room for most trips up to 3 to 4 weeks in length, and it measures 24 by 17 inches. It also looks extremely premium in part thanks to its timeless design and the black Italian leather detailing here. But it's also as practical and safe as it is stylish. The Hinomoto 360 spinner wheels and double TSA approved aluminium locks here make this suitcase what it should be, an essential travel item that makes traveling safer and more convenient. Speaking of, there's always two things I add to my suitcase: an Apple AirTag and a luggage tag. This is just to give me peace of mind in case that my luggage is ever lost, and the added bonus of being able to track where exactly it is while I wait for it at airport carousels. It's actually really useful. I'll show you what's inside my main suitcase later on in this video, but let's move on to my carry-on bags for my tech and quick access items. The first carry-on bag I have with me is also from Carl Friedrich, and this one is their Policy weekend bag. I'll have this usually on the shoulder strap, and I'll carry it with me after I've checked in at the airport. I picked this bag because it's an incredibly well constructed bag made from Vecchetti leather by artisans in Florence, Italy, so you can be assured that, it's really rugged and well built. By no means though is this a budget friendly bag, but it's great if you're looking for a quality bag without all the overly branded stuff. It also makes for a great one bag approach for weekend trips too. Then I have a trusty backpack to hold my go-to tech and things I need on the plane. This one is Harbour London's rucksack, which is made completely of recycled plastic bottles and has a really convenient magnetic buckle release design. The two other main things I carry are a couple of these tech kits that hold my tech essentials like my USB-C cables, laptop charger, hard drives, things I need to keep my tech and work life going on the move. The tech kits are a great way to keep my tech accessories and cables organized in a single spot. So inside the Policy weekend bag are some important essentials, especially when it comes to flights. Here are my AirPods Max that I've recently upgraded to and have been a game changer for in-flight entertainment and music. Noise cancellation ability on this is currently second to none. I got the 3.5mm to lightning adapter in black so I can hook these up to the plane's in-flight entertainment. They're an expensive pair of headphones, so a proper travel case is a must to protect them. This one is from Walnut, and it's by far the best case I've come across. Also tailor-made for the AirPods Max, made of full grain leather, and it also has a magnet within the case to activate low power mode. I really hope that Apple redesigns the smart case when Gen 2 drops. Life is too short to go without good music, so in addition to my headphones, I usually bring a speaker with me on the move. This one is the Sonos Move, and it's got big sound for just about anywhere I go. It sounds just as great and punchy in a hotel room as out in the middle of nowhere on an island in the Maldives. Good music really makes a vacation that much more pleasant, and the Sonos Move is one of the best Bluetooth speakers you can get right now, or at least until the Sonos Move 2 arrives, which may be around the corner. When it comes to reading books, I always prefer a Kindle when traveling, which I keep in the zippered compartments of the Policy. The ability to carry thousands and thousands of books on this single piece of lightweight tech is unparalleled. It's also IPX8 waterproof, so I can literally take it with me by the pool or inside a bathtub and read it without worrying about it getting wet. It's quite a luxury. So moving on to the more premium tech that I carry with me rather than check into my luggage, I just never want to risk, all the expensive items being handled without care or even worse, being lost in transit. So when visiting beautiful locations, getting photos on the ground is one thing, but an aerial perspective is a whole nother world of beauty. That's where a drone comes in handy, and the one I love is DJI's new Mini Pro 3. Take a look at these shots from the Maldives. It can be a pain getting drone permits around the world these days, but it's so worth it for these dreamy 4K HDR shots. And manning drones is as fun as ever. It's also under the 249 gram limit, so it's regulation friendly, meaning we need less paperwork, if not no paperwork to begin flying depending on where you're going. It doesn't come with a case, which is a must for travel. And so I got this one off Amazon. It's incredible value for only $40 with all the compartments you need for the Mini 3 Pro and a bunch of accessories, including my spare batteries, RC controller, and spare wings. So for those interested, I'll make sure to leave a direct link to this case and everything else I mentioned in this video in the description box below. So all the cameras that I bring are housed in Peak Design's camera cube. This one's in the medium size. This cube behaves like a bag, enabling very easy packing and protection because of its foldable dividers and a waterproof canvas shell to protect your precious cameras. Back to my backpack, I pack my most important items like my laptop, passport, and general EDC. In this convenient laptop sleeve compartment of the bag, I keep my laptop since a lot of my time abroad is for business. I bring with me my portable 14-inch MacBook Pro, and the M2 Max processor is powerful enough to handle any task I throw at it abroad, including video editing and everything else I do, as long as I have a stable internet connection, of course. Speaking of that stable and secure internet connection, I always make a point to use a VPN when I'm online for security and convenience. It's often overlooked when we use our devices when traveling. The one I've used on this trip is ClearVPN 2, and for full transparency, they're kindly sponsoring today's video, but it's also genuinely one of the most hassle-free VPN apps I've used, and the very first one I've decided to share on this channel. The app's beautiful interface makes it quite easy to get protected with one click here, to get my web traffic encrypted in foreign locations through AES 256 encryption, in addition to its own custom protocol that it uses, so I can browse knowing my activity isn't tracked by the hotel or the internet provider. And by using this app, it grants me access to websites and apps like if I were at home without having my streaming services interrupted because of my new location. It's won cybersecurity awards, is a trustworthy VPN you'll love using thanks to its beautiful interface, and the security shortcut feature is completely free to use without a subscription. If you are keen to try the full features in their premium plan, ClearVPN's giving my viewers the first month at $1 through the link below in the description box, which is perfect if you're planning to travel soon and you want to try it out. Moving on to the other essentials in my backpack, I keep with me this affordable universal travel adapter that I got from Amazon, and it gives me power adapters compatible with over 200 countries in this single unit here. It's pretty impressive. So it's so much easier than having a bunch of different power adapters. I also keep an empty bottle handy in my carry-on bag so I can fill it up at the airport after I check in to keep hydrated, because long-haul flights take a toll and we're never given enough water. This is a filtered water bottle with a sipping straw design and an integrated filter, great for filtering out the gunk from less reliable sources of water, and I'll usually hook it to my bag if I'm on a trek outside, for example, with this carabiner here. This holder from Grams 28 just keeps my passport well protected and is an easy spot to access and place and store things like foreign currency, SIM cards, and things like that. A holder is definitely not a must-have, but I think is a nice to have. I also keep with me my international driver's license, essential for renting cars or motorbikes if you need one. It also doubles up as an international photo ID in a number of countries in the off chance that you lose your passport, so it's a great backup. And then I have a daily wallet that I carry with me when I'm out that holds different currencies, and of course, my ever important credit cards. I don't usually use these while I travel, but I highly recommend getting one like this Amex Platinum card or Citi Prestige card. It gives you access to a load of airport lounges and potential to earn flight upgrades to business, even first class, or if you'd like, a free economy flight entirely. Okay, let's take a look at this camera cube. Let's go through my central camera gear now. Even if you're not a hobbyist like me, investing into a good camera not only holds its value, but it also allows you to relive your happiest of memories in a visually stunning way, which is priceless if you ask me. Here are some of the premium cameras and lenses I take with me that you might want to consider getting for yourself. So many of you know that I love the Fuji X100V, but Fuji also produces this little wonder of a camera too, the Fuji X-T30. It essentially is a miniature version of the pricier X-T3, and pop on a zoom lens here and you've got a perfect travel companion for incredible close-up shots from afar. Capturing incredible moments that are far off in the distance is so satisfying when you're traveling, whether that's the landscape or animals you can't get too physically close to. Plus, it can be had for just $900 nowadays, so this is a great premium travel camera at a budget. I also bring my Sony a7 IV as the primary camera. It's a full frame hybrid camera, which means it's as compact as most point and shoot cameras, but has a large image sensor for higher quality shots, both for photos and 4K video. I use the Sony 24-70 G Master Mark II lens as my go-to for all sorts of different shots, and my 20mm G lens for wide angle shots, perfect for street or landscape photography. I also throw on this Rode VideoMic NTG here if I want to capture sound or even create a voiceover for a project abroad. For action shots or even underwater shots, I use the Insta360 X3, which has basically replaced my GoPro. It's waterproof up to 50 meters, and the ability to stitch together 4K 300-degree footage is unrivaled. It's a must in any traveler's backpack if you're off to any action-filled destination. I also have handy this Gobe cleaning kit with microfiber cloths, brush, blower, and a plant-based cleaning solution for all the cameras and tech that I bring with me. I use it to quickly clean my device screens that often get very dirty when traveling, and also to clean all the cameras and lenses I bring with me. So back to my main luggage, let's not forget about clothing, which is usually the culprit to overpacking. Depending on where I'm going, I like to keep my wardrobe simple but classy. For warmer climates like I've been visiting, the one clothing material has been MVP, and that is linen. It's a material that is breathable, low maintenance, and highly absorbent. I pack a few linen colored shirts. Most of these are from a brand called Charles Tyrwhitt. For evening wear, I absolutely love mandarin collar shirts, which is essentially a shirt without a collar. It's not to everyone's taste, but I personally love them. These shirts pair really well with linen pants, especially when they are tapered and cropped, so they sit above the ankle for that more casual yet sophisticated look. For shorts and other pants, I haven't gone wrong with Lululemon's set of ABC and Commission pants. Fun fact, ABC stands for anti-ball crushing, and well, I can say their naming convention is accurate. They're in demand and usually sold out, so I recommend grabbing a few if they're ever on sale. If you've already seen my previous travel bag essentials video, you'll know I'm a big fan of Uniqlo's Airism oversized tees, and I pack a few of these for the casual t-shirt type days. They're the most comfortable yet affordable t-shirts I've come by, and I like how they don't look like your standard run-of-the-mill t-shirts. For accessories, I pack out with me a trusty pair of sunglasses to block out glare. These are Ray-Ban's Club Masters with a polarized lens for a clearer view. And then my go-to sneakers back at home or abroad even are almost always Nike's classic Air Force. I love the silhouette and it goes well with shorts or just about any pants. Then to finish it off, I usually wear an old school wristwatch when traveling. It's one less thing to charge. This one is Cartier's Tank Must that my partner and I got together as a matching pair. A wristwatch is just a nice touch to about any outfit and elevates the entire look without much additional effort, particularly if it's a timeless piece like Cartier's Tank or Santos, for example. And if you're interested in seeing my hygiene travel kit and the rest of my EDC to round out your own travel kit, you'll definitely want to check out this video right here. I'll leave on screen for you to click. If you made it to the very end of the video, comment the video's code word Globetrotter and I'll give it a like. If you enjoyed this video, please help give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more tech and travel content. As always, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.